Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph and this is Colony Ship. We finally made it to the habitat, so we're gonna go do some exploring here in the habitat. We have to make it to the shuttle bay. I don't know if that's in the habitat or not, but we haven't seen it anywhere else. And we have to talk to the archivists. Holographic trees. Looking at all the different areas here. This is all walled off. Go up and around. Down here. This place is huge. So I can go to here, which takes us to this area. It's all blocked off. We can go around it. Holy smokes, this place is ginormous. Alright, let's... Way station. Let's start walking. Let's go this way. Looks like we can walk in. Try to walk in. Alright, this is the Brotherhood. Let's see what we can find. Pocket this guy has a steal of 6. I don't think we have a steal of 6. Let's take a look. A steal of 4. Yeah, alright. So that goes on the list. Alright. Habitat. It said Brotherhood, so we're gonna put Brotherhood. Steel 6. Alright, so something to look forward to. I don't know if anything will, like if it's... You go buy something and it pops up, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem that way. Alright. So we can talk to the guard. Purpose of your visit? Ask for guard. Barely glancing at you. Always wanted to see the habitat. Why are we all the way over here? First time then. No loitering, no thieving. You hear me? Looking for work. If you mean gun work, there's plenty, nods the guard. We won't liberate the ship without rousing speeches, that's for damn sure. Like you tried to liberate the pit? We thought you'd welcome some law and order and other trappings of civilization. I guess we were wrong, eh? Oh, that just takes you straight in here, okay. The elevator takes you to another security zone, but the officer just waves you in. Clearly, he's more interested in people departing the Brotherhood than in visitors. Been a while, says Jed. Can't say I missed it. What's it like, the Brotherhood? It offers neither brotherhood nor liberty, but what place does? You can live well here if you have enough credits to your name. Like any other place, then. That's not what I expected, says Faith. What do you mean? They attacked us, yet it means nothing to them. Nothing at all. Alright, so we're supposed to be at the Brotherhood of Liberty entrance here. We can go back to the rooftop. There doesn't appear to be a lot here. Well, that's an elevator probably going down. Vending machine. Another elevator. There's a ton of stuff here. Alright, let's go wandering around. Let's check out, oh yeah, talk to woman. Standing atop a 9-story high apartment complex, gazing over the Brotherhood's sprawling admin district far below. A massive, blocky fortress, which looks ready to withstand a 10-year siege, squats amidst the residences of the elite. A clutch of monuments to the glorious struggle and flashy signs advertising the liberation of the enslaved. One day, says a woman next to you, misinterpreting your reaction. One day what? One day we'll be free of the rest of the ship and everyone will live in peace. What if they don't want to be freed? Some people have been enslaved for so long they don't know what it's like to be free, the woman says with sadness in her voice. Doesn't mean we have to abandon them. Alright? Check out this vending machine. Wine on freshly pressed rock-hard end tabs. For only a few credits, you can enjoy a flavor-infused nutrition tablet. Soft and chewy. Guard. Requisition? The guard asks tiredly. Requisition to do what? They go down to the maintenance deck, says the guard, pointing at the sign. It's off limits, for a good reason. Alright. I'm assuming if we try to use it, we get in trouble. So let's go this way. Check out this elevator. Holy smokes, this place is huge. Can we go through all of this stuff? So this looks blocked off. But we can talk to a guard. Memorials, another guard. Another guard. Examine the gate. Examine the memorial. There is a ton of stuff up here. This place is huge. Sneaks. Holy free holies. Alright. New plan. Let's go back up and fully explore the rooftops. Alright. Just kind of take this side and work our way around. Lockpick 2, we have that. Lockpick 3, we have that. .45 ammo. Can lockpick go up any? Nope. Oh, we're a long ways away from lockpick. Talk to this trader. Need some old earth magic? Give you mutant rolls a grenade on the counter. I'll give you a good price. Don't worry, he adds reassuringly. There's a scoped energy rifle behind him. How much do you want for the rifle? It's not for sale, he says firmly. Why not? I'll pay you well for it. You can always get another rifle when you return to the heart to restock. I suppose the trader says reluctantly. Tell you what, I can sell it for 1,800 credits, fully charged. It's the best I can do. Holy free holies. You can only make aimed attacks, but with -1 AP cost, highly accurate critical. Wow. Let's see what he's got though. EM Deflector Mark 1. Pulse capacitor. Pulse grenade. Stasis. Disruptor. Advanced targeting chip. Cost-effective alternative to highly trained and expensive sniper programs. Subject's ocular system to boost. Okay. Cool. Alright, what do we got here that we can get rid of? I don't want to keep the Bulldog. Old Betsy. We got Sculpto Betsy, so we can go ahead and sell our 2 old Betsy's. Shredder, we can go ahead and sell that shotgun. Sell both of them. Armor, I think I still need to hang out with that. Let's see, that can go away. That. I really don't like this. Then we're going to get rid of that as well. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, sell all that stuff. Utility, I don't really want to sell this stuff. Miscellaneous stuff. Ocular module. Does that mean it goes in here? That goes in here, or do that get modified one of your already implants? I wonder. Let's figure that out later. Right, you got the way station. Steel 5. Our steel is only 4, right? Let's double check that before we do something stupid. Steel is only 4. So we're going to say way station. Steel 5. Bartender. Welcome to the way station, says the bartender, sizing you up with the quick glance. Old mission glory, broken chains, daily prayer. He points at a large assortment of plastic jars stamped with different brands. Something for everyone? We all need a drink after a hard day of work, shrugs the bartender. As long as this station remains neutral, we'll serve all kinds. So most likely we can all get along after all. Almost. Nods the bartender, but not quite. This station is more of a stalemate than a truce, if you know what I mean. Whoever makes the first move loses, unless they can win the war against 2 other factions. So they wait for the right moment to strike. May it never come. What can you tell me about the factions? What's there to tell? They've gone a long way from where they started after the mutiny. The Brotherhood still promises to liberate the ship, more out of habit than desire. If the mutineers of old were still around, they'd probably rebel against the Brotherhood first. The Protector swore to end the mutiny and drive the mutineers, meaning the Brotherhood, into the void, whatever that means. But after a century of empty threats, it's hard to take them seriously. What about the church? Church militant is more like it. Although if they didn't have enough soldiers, they'd have been overrun a long time ago. Unlike the other two, they don't have any baggage. They're neither the ship authorities' remnants nor the mutineers who gave us all this. He gestures around. Alright? Let's talk with this trader. What do we got there? Medicine machine, alright. What can I get you? Asked the man, putting down a damaged exospine with some vertebrae still attached to it. Can you give me a few pointers? Sorry, friend. Busy as it is. I'll pay for your time. So he wants 300 for it. Maybe later. We don't have a ton of money. Have anything special? Painkiller synth chip. Regen +1. Special goods for special customers, says the trader, fishing out an upgrade chip from a damaged synthetic heart. Alright, so the upgrade chips go on synthetic stuff, right. See what we can figure out what he's got. I'm willing to pay extra for premium items. What's more special than that? I suppose I can sell it to you for 400 credits, says the trader. Alright, well, we're not going to do that just yet, because we only got 630 credits. Let's browse his wares, see what he's got. Oh, see, he's got some dermal armor. That's not a bad thing. Desperado, double barrel shotgun. Blunderbuss. No armor. Smoke, flashbang, gas. Exospine is +1 to strength. Neural uplink +1 to intelligence. +1 natural DR. Alright. Alright, let's keep rocking. Oh, that's over there. Alright. Making our way around the edge of this place. Climb over, which will get us... Oh, it'll get us into this spot here. Right. See what we can find. Okay, strip that for parts. Examine his body. Notice some kind of code written on the dead man's arm. Lockpick 5. We have lockpick 5. I think we only got a 4. Alright. So, lockpick 5 is needed to get at whatever that is. Alright, let's climb back over. Continue exploring. Alright, before we go in here, let's go ahead and move around the other side here. Camp there. Elevator. I'm not going to use the elevator. Okay. There's another area. Let's go check out this part. This is probably either the church or the other group. off again. So we're upstairs. Let's examine the screen. When all seems lost, these words reverberate in your head, and you're filled with a kind of non-specific despair, a hand-me-down emotion from the old world political ad. When the fires of mutiny raged through the ship, threatening to destroy God's children, when his flock was scattered, and the only shepherds were those enthralled by the devil, enticing citizen against citizen with reckless abandon. Let's keep listening. When all seemed lost, the synthetic voice intones once again, followed by a dramatic pause that lasts a beat too long. Only the Church of the Elect, led by the venerable First Chaplain Elwood Walsby, stood firm against the chaos and offered safe haven to everyone fleeing the war. Just as today, only the Church offers hope and a better tomorrow to all of God's children. Return to the path of the promised land and join the Church of the Elect today. All right. This is the church's area. Well, all right, so rooftop church needs steel 6. Got a lot of stuff we can't do yet. Yes, I'm talking. This guy gets us into the church. What brings you here, brother? Inquires the guard. He gives you a warm smile that doesn't reach the eyes. Looking for work. The devil doesn't sleep, but seeks our ruin in a thousand ways. We need good men and women fighting back for the habitat. The church's one concession to architectural excess is the massive cathedral glowering over the district, constant reminder of the glory of God and his obedience owed those who govern in his name. The presence of heavily armed guards outside the gate tells you God's most devoted servants must have been pestered with trivialities. I heard it was built on Earth, says Jed, back when they thought the Synod would run everything. Waste of space, if you ask me. Damn right, nods Evans. They should have spent more on living conditions. Was there ever a government that prioritized living conditions over grand projects? Why waste money on serfs when you can build pyramids? All right. So we got lockpick 5. We'll come back and check this area out because these opening areas are pretty small. So we'll come check these back out. I just wanted to kind of explore all the rooftop first. Alright, let's back this way. And this has got to be the other group. Protectors. Let's examine the statue. Duty, honor, sacrifice. What do these words mean to you? Demands the suddenly awakened hologram, pointing at the screen on the wall. It gives you a few seconds to ponder the philosophical mysteries, then answers itself. Honor is how we stay true to ourselves. There is no better moral compass than that. right and wrong may be shuffled like cards. Laws often change on the whim, but not honor. Honor is an eternal true north, guiding us towards moral excellence, inspiring others and strengthening their resolve. It is our shield against mutiny and discord, against a darkness no less black than the void without, a darkness that never tires in its efforts to extinguish our light. With this dire warning, the hologram raises its sword and slams it down on the floor. Stay listen. Duty, the hologram reverently intones, flooding you with subliminal fervor, cannot exist without honor, for it is honor which gives duty meaning. The mutineers wish only for you to do their bidding, and they call it duty. The fanatics declare that your duty is to God, and God makes no demands on your time. Self-righteous zealots do. Listen. Only what you know to be true. A drive to act that can be described as honorable shall transcend your mundane needs and wants to become your sacred duty. How do we survive the horrors of the mutiny, you may ask? What did they give us? What gave us the strength to strike back when all seemed lost? The holographic knight raises his sword in an unmistakable show of defiance. Duty and honor. You would do well to remember that. And now we come to sacrifice. Of course. The disembodied voice becomes very grave, a broadcast resonating deep within you. As honor drives you to act and perform your sacred duty, duty requires you to sacrifice for the sake of others, for the good of the mission. Our forefathers sacrificed much when they left Earth for our great mission. Undertaken willingly, demanded it. Generations of your ancestors sacrificed still more, all for the good of the mission. And now you stand before me for the first time. The hologram looks down, fixes you with the bright and unnatural gaze. The glowing red eyes bore into you, to your very core. Will you honor those who came before you and fulfill your sacred duty, no matter the cost? Alright. Lots of propaganda. Not much we can do in this area here, but let's go talk to this guard. Smile for the camera, says the guard, pointing to the retinal scanner. The guard checks the scanner twice. Keep a low profile, eh? At least you're smart enough not to conspire with the mutineers. Let's go into this one. We'll explore this one first. Looming high above every structure, the Protector Citadel is ever watchful against the enemies howling outside the walls and also those whispering within. These agents of order take their self-imposed duty, the furtherance and ultimate success of the original mission, very seriously. Theirs is a pure militaristic society whose purpose from its very inception has been preparing for war. They've been busy, frowns Jed. If it comes to blows, the Brotherhood won't know what hit them. What makes you think so? The Brotherhood ain't what the mutineers used to be. By the looks of it, the Protectors are much harder than the ship's authority ever was. You really think they'll attack? They'd want to settle it before the ship arrives, Faith says grimly. It's their only chance. Alright. So these travel to rooftops, use the elevator, travel to rooftops. The elevator can take us down. Oh, that's it. That's that. Alright. Auto guns. The mission above all. Alright. This area seems a little more confined than the other one. Residential decks. Alright. Let's start our sweep to the left. Buford! Should we talk to Buford? Let's talk to Buford. ID, please. The officer's studiedly neutral tone suggests there's only one way to pass this checkpoint. What ID? An identification document issued by the Office of Citizens' Rights. The officer explains patently, pronouncing each word with authoritative precision. Where can I get one of these documents? Anyone who completes a 5-year term of service of the Protectorate will earn full citizenship. What kind of service? Military service. Your contract will be automatically extended in case of war, but you wouldn't want it any other way, would you, soldier? Is there any way for a non-citizen to get in? After what happened with Matheson, I think it's going to be a very long time before non-citizens are allowed inside the Citadel again. What happened to him? What happens to any traitor? Firing squad. The Brotherhood got their claws into him. If you can believe it, the commander himself. Everyone responsible was purged, but how could it have happened in the first place? Shakes his head, clearly troubled by the implications. Wheels of justice are spinning fast here. If we know he's guilty, why waste time? How do you know Matheson was turned? The executive committee made the announcement the day after he disappeared. Now everyone's looking for the Brotherhood spy he was collaborating with. Well, everyone not currently under interrogation, but we'll get that low-down son of a bitch sooner or later. That's a promise. Maybe I can help. What? You? Think there's something you can do that we can't? Well, I don't wear a protector uniform everywhere I go. Call that a plus. Make a strong point, citizen. Listen, if you can find that spy, you get a pass. I can even put in a good word to see you get your papers expedited. That work for you? Sounds fair to me. Who am I looking for anyway? Or who am I working with anyway? My name's John Buford. Officer Buford to you. Now, about that spy. We know he's still in the vicinity, which must mean he's gone way down. If he's not a complete idiot, he's trying to get out. But our scanners have all the usual routes covered. Discover who's smuggling people in and out. There has to be someone. And you'll get your... Excuse me. I need to drink water real quick. Discover who's smuggling people in and out. There has to be someone, and you'll get your man. What can you tell me about him? Do you know what he looks like? Or a name at least? I'm assigned to gate duty. How much intel do you think I get out here? All I can tell you is that if you want inside, that miserable traitor is your ticket. Alright. The residential deck. On the plus side, that's where we're going anyways. There we go. Because that's the only other place for us to go exploring. Let's talk to the officer. The officer greets you with a ritualized gesture. The mission above all. The officer nods satisfied. You must remember that, always. The mission is bigger than you, me, and the generations already sacrificed to it. It cannot fail. As long as the ship arrives. The mission was never about making it to Proxima, but about establishing a proper foothold. What would it matter if we reach Proxima after all these centuries, but the future colony withers and dies? No, we must take control of the ship and repair the damage caused by the mutiny. Then we'll have a chance. We're talking war. If that's what it takes, the officer says grimly, the mutineers didn't hesitate to tear down the old order, neither would we. Why would the future colony fail? United we stand, divided we fall. We all know it to be true, yet we keep making the same mistakes over and over again. United under the Protector's banner? Under the banner of our forefathers, the great planners of old Earth, who among the shipborne can claim to know better? Steel 5. Again, we don't have that. So now we are in the Protectors area. Protectors. We'll call it Floor 1. Steel 5. Alright, we don't have Steel 5, so we are not stealing that. Nothing over there. Let's go into the residential deck. Let's talk to this guard. What do you think you're doing? Exploring. I'd like to see more of the ship before I die. Well, it's not a fucking museum. Go explore somewhere else. The guy is not pleasant. Buford sent me on a mission of great importance. 4 Brotherhood spies? That's what we need, says the guard. Use the elevator. The residential district isn't what you would call exciting. A perfect grid of faceless rectangular buildings housing hundreds of gray cells, each with a single bed. All amenities beyond that simple sleeping space are shared. Wake up, grab a quick end tab from a corner dispensary, take the train to work. What more does a colonist need? Hell of a way to live, said Jed. My old shipping container is a palace compared to these cells. Maybe that's all they need, a place to sleep and store personal trinkets. I heard the units were kept purposely small to force people to spend all their time outside, building a community and living in it. Of course, maybe they simply didn't have enough spaces to house all 50,000 colonists. Well, now we have 3 communities instead of 1. Guess their plan worked. Can't wait to get back to the pit when this is all over, says Evans, spitting on the floor. We just got here. Don't tell me you like what you see. Haven't decided yet. Take your time. Let's get moving. Alright. So this is just a little quick. Got something there. Rifle through the garbage. Find a barely used sim. Cool. Alright, so that leads to a new area, so let's keep exploring this part. Which leads to a new area. So let's go in here. So let's talk to this guard. He's probably gonna tell us we can't go down there. Authorized personnel only, states the guard. Why? If you don't have the authorization to go there, then you don't need to know why the access is restricted in the first place, the guard explains helpfully. Alright, guess we're done with that. I guess we're going in this door. Left it is. Let's go down this place. Nope, can't go down there. Nope, can't go down there. Okay. Talk to the workers. A trio of maintenance workers are sitting on the deck with a jug of home-brewed rock gut, which they occasionally pass around. You new? Asks one of them. Squinting up at you. Welcome to the neighborhood. Yeah, what's it like living here? There's no better place on the ship, he replies. His enthusiasm at odds with his haggard appearance. All good people, true to the mission, and none of those Brotherhood sheep bleating about their freedoms. No Bible thumper is either, his friends adds, tipping the jug back with a careful sip. What do you have against freedom? You know what I mean. The Protectors provide all the freedom a person needs. You finish your shift, you do whatever the hell you want, within the rules, of course. And our forces keep us safe. What the Brotherhood calls freedom is purely anarchy and chaos. That's fine for their kind, I guess, but we don't want none of that around here, do we? His friends respond in a slow, stern shake of their heads. Have you ever visited Brotherhood territory or, spoken with them? Why on old Earth would I want to do that? He asked, perplexed. And how would I explain such a transgression of the authorities? Unhealthy interest and fixations are frowned upon, his friend declares. How do I stay clear of these unhealthy interests? Do the protectors keep a list of banned activities or something? Are you saying you can't tell right from wrong? Everyone knows the Brotherhood is the enemy. So why would you be traveling into enemy territory? There's no need to make it complicated, the Third Order chimes in. Just ask yourself what the Founding Fathers would do. Would they observe the tenets of the mission at all times? Or sit around shooting the shit with our mortal enemies who want to sabotage everything they work for? Died for, number 2 adds, helpfully adds. Okay. So we got this worker, we got the man, and then officer to go deeper in. All right, let's talk to the man. A small group of local residents stand lined up in 3 precise rows, their eyes fixed on the drill instructor before them. If the war comes here, we'll be ready, says the man next to you. What's going on here? Civil defense training. Every worker must know how to fight. In the event of a war, each building must become a fort, its residents a fighting unit. What war? The mutineers! You don't think they'd given up, do you? Is this training mandatory? It's every man's duty to defend his home, is it not? Or do you think that someone else will do it for you? Let's talk to the worker. The maintenance tech is fixing a magnetic lock that refuses to engage. Noticing your interest, he waves you over. If you're going to stand there, you might as well help me. Let's help him out. Thanks, friend, says the tech, putting his tools away. Very neighborly of you. Maybe give me some pointers. Next time we won't have... Maybe you could give me some pointers. The next time we won't have to call you. If you pay me for my time, 500. Fine. 300 credits per session. You did help me out afterwards. Maybe later. What's he training in? Locks. Lockpicking. Ooh, we need lockpicking. For 300 credits, that's half of our money. We'll come back if we need it. Let's talk to this officer. You stop at one of the Protectorate's checkpoints. An officer is questioning locals while a pair of soldiers indifferently rifle through their personal belongings. This is a daily routine that everyone gave up complaining about a long time ago. Next, the officer announces, staring past the line of citizens and nothing in particular. Gaskins, Roy, the man says mechanically. Maintenance engineer, sea level, night shift, returning from work. How long have you been a sea level, Roy? The officer asks. 6 years? Maybe 7? Comes the reply. However, something about the question is making Roy Gaskins anxious. He looks like he's trying to shrink out of sight into his coat. 6 years, the officer ponders, focusing for the first time on the man before him. Yet your mission's sea level articles stipulate that specialists at your level are expected to master their duties and advance to the next rank after 5 years, which, by your own admission, you failed to do. In other words, you failed the mission. He He says the last part quietly, as if to himself, but the soldiers freeze in place, and every word of idle chatter comes to an immediate halt. Ask Daughtery, the man bleats out, instantly defensive. He's the one made the call. He's held me back twice already. Are you filing a formal complaint against Senior Engineer William Daughtery, whose loyalty to the mission and its ideals, incidentally, widely considered beyond reproach? Now, full alert, the officer rattles off his run-on question in one breath, as if he'd been waiting for this opportunity for a month. I didn't mean I had a long shift. I just misspoke, it was all. The sea-level engineer finishes lamely, glancing back at his fellow citizens, all of whom direct their gaze elsewhere. As quickly as the officer's aggression sprang up, he relents. Always seek fault within oneself, he declares, undoubtedly quoting a snippet of dogma from some long-dead protector's leader. The man nods and scurries past the checkpoint, careful to keep his head down. Next! The officer barks, well pleased with himself, but his smile vanishes when he sees you. I'm Jeremiah, running an errand for Officer Buford. Right, I can sort this out for you, the officer assures you. Come with me. Leaving one of his underlings to man the post, he leads you to what looks like a detention facility. Judging by the decorations and ambience, this isn't a place for detainees to rest and gather their thoughts. It's a highly efficient confession factory. What do we have here? The warden asks without much interest. I caught the Brotherhood spy, sir. The officer reports with a salute worthy of the manual. The idiot thought he'd breeze right through the checkpoint, but we're too vigilant for that. What the mission demands, we provide. I'm not a spy. That's what they all say, says the warden, rubbing his chin. At first. Alright. Impersonate is 5, Streetwise is 7. I'm a special agent working for mission security. If this operation fails, you'll be cleaning toilets for the rest of your miserable life. Why wasn't I informed? It's my district. Station 7, Streetwise 7. You didn't hear from me, but you don't have many friends up there. Point up. Not for Buford. My apologies for this misunderstanding, says the warden. You can go. So we got some good persuasion, some good streetwise, a little bit of streetwise there, some good impersonate. That was a good chat. Alright, so that's the way out. So we can go up, which just comes right back down, so there's nothing there. Can't go back in there, can't go to the Public Safety Center. Guess we move on. And looking at everything, it is about time to call it for the day. So thank you guys for watching. If you appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I've been Sir Joseph. You guys are amazing. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.